My stomach. Can you hear my
Oh
stomach?
my God. Whatever you do, don't subscribe to this channel.
And I'm not going to lean forward.
Hello and welcome to
Blinded
the
by the
Popcorn Junkies on the Sawalha-Adderleys YouTube channel. Whilst you're here, have a little look around. We do all kinds of things on here. We are, I think, one of the most content-rich channels out there. I'm going to say that.
Varied.
Subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss nothing.
So this is a trailer reaction for a new film directed by Sofia Coppola, who Sofia Coppola did films like Lost in Translation. She did The Virgin Suicides. She did that recent one, I can't remember what it was called, but it starred Bill Murray as the father, absent father. It was kind of an Apple TV film. I quite like that. She's an interesting filmmaker. For me, she's never really, I don't feel she's ever quite ignited. I think it's quite trendy to say you like Sofia Coppola films, but I've always found that something a bit lacking.
She hasn't lit your fire.
She hasn't, no, baby, come and light my fire. So this is a film based on the book Elvis and Me by Priscilla Presley. Obviously, Priscilla Presley married Elvis. It stars Jacob Elordi, who you will know from Euphoria. Jacob Elordi is a very good-looking chap. Do you remember?
The really super tall one.
This one there? Yeah. He was sensational. And interestingly, Maddie's always said she thought, oh, he should play Elvis. And
really?
Yeah, I never saw it. I never saw it. And it also stars Cailee, Spaeny, I think that's how you pronounce her name. She was in Bad Times at the El Royale, which I remember quite enjoying. That was quite a good film. You stormed out because you found it quite offensive. Do you remember? You literally stormed out because we were all there was a moment in it where you were like, this is so uncomfortable. Chris Hemsworth, do you remember in a hotel and it was getting sinister and suggestive and you got really triggered?
Was that before I was getting HLT?
I don't know, but you ran upstairs. We were in a state of, wow, this is... Really...
Oh.
Do you remember?
Yeah, didn't like it.
Yeah, anyway. Well, she was in that film. There's been a teaser. Me and Maddie responded to the teaser. It was quite dour. It's quite dark. This has come from A24. You know, we love A24 films. A real sort of hallmark of kind of indie excellence. But it was a weird teaser, and I'm curious to see if this is different. It felt quite...
Have I reviewed the teaser? Or is there another story as well? There's another film at the same time being made?
Don't know.
I've definitely reacted to a trailer.
Right, maybe you've seen... Right.
Definitely.
Okay. Oh, maybe it was with you. Maybe
it
wasn't
with
with
me.
me. Okay, sorry. But it was quite dour. Do you remember? It was quite dark.
Yes. And I think at that point, since then, I've read quite a few interviews where actually Priscilla is totally on board with it.
Absolutely.
So I think when we were looking at the reaction, or when we were reacting to the trailer, we were a bit worried about that because we thought, are we going to get the real story?
Exactly. And I think the teaser that we reacted to also came out around a time where there were huge question marks around certain people having relationships up with people of a certain age. And that is something that obviously crops up around Priscilla Presley and Elvis and stuff that's since come out. So this is about Priscilla, and Elvis is obviously playing secretary. Obviously, all of us are going to be thinking about Austin Butler playing him in the Baz Luhrmann epic. Whether this is a critical film, how critical will it be? Because Priscilla Presley isn't that critical, is she? I mean, is she or is she? I don't know.
She is. I mean, she's a very famous name. The whole world know her, and the whole world are intrigued because, of course, he got hold of her when she was 14 or something.
Yeah.
I know what it was. There was a documentary with all the people talking about what he was like.
That's
the house
right.
with the young girls.
That's
what I
right.
reacted to, and we were discussing that this film's coming up.
That's right.
Then what we were saying is we were worried about this because would we get all that real life story if Priscilla was happy with it?
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. So on that note, we're going to now check it out.
Now we know what the hell we're doing.
Yeah, the thing is, I can't find the fucking trailer, so just bear with me 1 second.
Hi. What's your name?
Priscilla Presley.
You like Elvis Presley?
Of course. Who doesn't?
What are the kids listening to these days?
Bobby Darin, Fabian, and you.
Just what is the intent here, Mr. Presley? You got women throwing themselves at you. Why my daughter?
Well, sir, I happen to be very fond of your daughter. She's much more mature than her age.
21!
22. That's 22. You don't have to worry about her. Black hair and more eye makeup.
I don't know if I like it.
What do you mean you don't know if you like it?
He's not like you imagine. You know, there's a lot of rumors about you.
Was there something you're hiding?
I don't have a goddamn thing to hide. I need a woman who understands that things like this might happen. Are you gonna be here or not?
I want a life of my own.
So our fears, it seems, were unfounded.
It looks like it's going to be quite an authentic exploration of being a young woman groomed.
Because, yeah, the documentary that we reacted to, you remember there was all those stories of like bringing that woman that brought her daughter to the gate.
That's right.
And then his mother decided whether she could come in or not. Wow.
Wow,
So
so-
it seems we are going to get a bit of that.
And notable that there was no Elvis music in there. I mean, you know, you're not going to be able to get clearance, are you, from the estate if they feel. I think that, you know,
What,
there's
Priscilla?
going
From Priscilla?
Priscilla won't own his music.
Should I have no part in that?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, we would have had a track, surely. I mean, but my point being is that music libraries and whoever looks after them are only ever going to release them for a film if it's a hagiography or a, you know, only showing good stuff. I was really surprised. So his accent was so good, I can understand it. But he talked a few times about, don't worry about her age, it's not the age, she's all right, she's 22. Clearly, it's driving towards that really almost taboo area about Elvis. People get really hot under the collar if you mention it about Elvis.
Yeah, hasn't she always said that they didn't have sex until it was legal?
I think
He sort of kept her away, didn't he, because he wanted to keep her pure.
I think she's very, very clear about the legality aspect of it all. Despite everything, I mean, I think she's clear that it was all above board and everything else. Though that, you know, records testify to when they met and all that kind of stuff. I thought it was interesting to see her being dressed.
Because his team used to go out and look for women, didn't it? The testimonies from the documentary.
And you got a sense of his team there, didn't you? Sense of era looked good. The production design looked great. Really sort of,
great.
Yeah, all the magazines and the looks and that lovely shot in the hairdressers. I remember that from the 70s.
She looks very powerful as well.
She does. But wow.
I'm excited about
Yeah,
this.
I am
When's
too.
it out? That is always the way to know whether I really do like a film or not.
You don't walk out of it going, A, that was boring, and B,
No,
I
I
think
always
it'll
say to
suck
you,
when
when's
it
it
lands.
out?
Yeah.
What was the last one we were doing the other day? And I was just like, at the
Didn't
end.
wanna know. She was out the window.
Don't care when it's out, but no, I care about when that.
I'm looking forward to that.